Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Taylor Swift fragrance collection video. Now if you're watching this, I'm sure you've seen a million fragrance collection videos on YouTube, and you've probably even seen a lot of Taylor Swift fragrance collections, but none of them are quite like mine. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm going to show you a quick little overview of the collection, and then we'll get into them sort of piece by piece. Okay guys, so this is my Taylor Swift fragrance collection. So one of my favorite things ever are fragrance launches. I just love the events. I love when a new fragrance is out and all the marketing is out and all the samples and the gifts and everything. It's just all about this particular perfume, which may not be even any good, but the whole spectacle of the event is just one of my favorite things. And whenever something like that happens for a fragrance that I'm interested in, I'd love to just go around and gather anything and everything related to the launch, like the blotters or the samples, gifts, anything, advertisements, just so I can sort of have all of those little pieces and recreate those fantastic launch moments, and then I can sort of relive them over and over again because I set up all of my fragrances with everything that I got when it was new, and it just feels like it's new again, and I get to sort of experience those small little events that to me mean so much. And so I have all of my fragrances sort of decorated in that way, in a special room that I put them all in, and I just thought it would be great to kind of share these little worlds with you guys, because I know a lot of you really love collecting fragrances, and I used to do collection videos way back in the day, and I haven't done it in a while, but I'd like to kind of just show you guys all of my little collections, starting with none other than Taylor Swift. So I decided to start with Taylor, I guess for no particular reason. I just, I wanted to begin with one of my smaller collections, and I just always loved her advertisements and the sort of enchantment of it all, and I just thought it would be nice to start. So let's begin with her debut fragrance, and that is this one here. It was called Wonderstruck. Now, Taylor's fragrance career was rather short-lived. It was relatively short. It began in 2011 and it finished in 2014. So in that time she released a small amount of fragrances, and Wonderstruck, which was her first fragrance from 2011, is still my favorite. Starting with the style of the bottle, this sort of enchanted, mystical object that I've just always thought was really original. I have the body lotion as well, and the box behind. It was sort of this like bohemian chic kind of fabric that she used for some of the gift with purchases, and that fabric was sort of like kind of put along the box as well. And her dress is just very like, I don't know, I want to almost say Alice in Wonderland, just because she's kind of in this whimsical woods and with chandeliers kind of hanging from nowhere. And then I also did get the blotters that they had to kind of spray the fragrance on and test it at the time. Kind of just slipped those into my pocket. And then the next year, 2012, we got her second fragrance, which is Wonderstruck Enchanted. And this time, Taylor's in the same woods, but she's in a red dress now. And the bottle is the same style as Wonderstruck, but it is red instead of that sort of mystic blue. And this one has some new charms. The bird, the diamond, the feather, and the rose. Whereas Wonderstruck had the star, the bird, and the cage. And the box design was a little bit different as well, just sort of symbolizing the red and gold of the Enchanted version. Now, the gift with purchase for this sort of era were a set of bags. She had like purses and what are they called? Hobo bags. I actually got one of each. This was the hobo bag. I remember talking about this in my review from, I guess it was 2011. Anyways, this was a cute little bag that had sort of these just kind of funny patterns, sort of mismatched, very busy, very sparkly. Some of them were sparkly and some of them were sort of like a woven fabric. All together, it's just very strange and unusual and magical and wonderful, just like the fragrances. And I feel like maybe I didn't understand it quite at the time, but I feel like it just fits so perfectly now with the collection. Okay, so I wanted to move on to her third fragrance, which was just called Taylor. This one came out in 2013, and it was sort of an end to the enchanted woods and into this more kind of modern bohemian city girl. The box had a strange colored pattern, almost cartoon-like, going around a more solid sort of Taylor plaque in the center. And the bottle had the same sort of patterning on the top with some pearls in a glass bottle. Not quite as magical as the other bottle design. A bit more simple. It's almost like vintage in a way. It has like a retro feel to it. The third sort of family of fragrances that she had, and also her final fragrance, was this one. This was called Incredible Things. It came in this sort of even more vintage, like an 80s style shampoo bottle with sort of like a watercolor, sort of Taylor hidden in the background among these flowers. I have the body lotion as well, and then for this era, the blotters were round and they just said Taylor Swift fragrances, so they were a bit more generic than the more specific ones from the Wonderstruck era. I also have a little basket of samples here that I collected. I have the Taylor samples. I always ask, like, when a fragrance is new, I'll like go around and try and find the samples. Even though I know I'm gonna, buy the fragrance, I just, try and get them for purposes like this. Wonderstruck had two different types of samples. There was the sort of book-like one that came with the vial, and then there was the advertisement card, which on the back was a peel-away, sort of one-time use sample. Okay, so I have one last fragrance surprise. If I may just grab it. It is this pink box. Now, if you are a true Taylor Swift fragrance fan, you know exactly what is in this box. If you are not, you might be interested. Now, this was a collector's edition box for a limited edition fragrance, so it was not available for too long. And inside the box, we have Taylor Made of Starlight musical edition. This one came out in 2014, right before the final launch, which was Incredible Things. And this one came in this nice box sitting on this sort of satin pillow. It was actually musical. It was a music box, so when you opened it, it played Made of Starlight, the song. It's long since quieted down. It no longer sort of plays the song when I open it. I think the batteries just ran out. But it's still magical nonetheless, and this version has a different pattern on the top of the bottle. sort of this red and yellow pattern with Taylor Swift hidden, see her there, and no pearls. And this was a lighter, fresher kind of version of this one. Okay guys, so that is my Taylor Swift fragrance collection, consisting of 5 fragrances. We had her first one, Wonderstruck, her second, Wonderstruck Enchanted, her third one, Taylor, her fourth one, Taylor Made of Starlight, and the fifth and final fragrance, Incredible Things. 2011 to 2014, that was all we got of Taylor's fragrances. Sadly, she hasn't released one since then, and I don't really expect her to in the near future, although I would very much love if she did. Alright guys, it's time to close this video off. I really hope you enjoyed watching it, and I really hope that you enjoyed this journey with me. Hope you liked seeing the collection, and if you do want to see more of these videos, please feel free to subscribe, and let me know in the comments below which was your favorite Taylor Swift fragrance, and a little brief description as to why. Alright guys, that is the end of my video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time for some more fragrance videos. So this one is actually called Incredible Things. It is, oh my god. Just forget it. I'm canceling the whole video shoot. Did I tell you guys which one my favorite is? This one is not at all my favorite. I'm so sad this doesn't play music anymore. Isn't that so sad? The music has died. Actually, what's interesting about this stand here, this is actually a prop that was used in the advertisement campaign, like during the photo shoot. And once it was all done, she actually auctioned off some of these set pieces on her website, and I got this one. No, I'm just kidding. I got it at like a garage sale or something.